Hey guys, Steve Welch here again. Our friends at Muslogy has sent me a pack of these inserts and inlays that you can have for the inside of your Tundra. I'm going to link it in the description there. They've asked me to review what I think of these. They're rubber. They feel really stout. You can kind of stretch them. They fit really good. Now I will mention that I had a couple extras. I know why. It's because some of the trim levels have additional pieces. This is one of the pieces that's not in my trim level. So no matter what trim level you get, this should work for you. But what are they? Where do they go? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show it to you and how well these things work. So you'll notice things like right down here inside this cup, right? So if you pull this back up, you'll see that down in there, there's normally just a piece of felt, right? Well, you've got these pieces that are cut and they're pretty precise for how they go in there. You just kind of, and I'll try to have it where you can kind of see what I'm doing here, but you just kind of drop them in there. I'll say easily just drop them in there. It's just hard to do when I'm trying to hold the camera, but they will go into this little cup and they will just fall very nicely in there, and you just kind of pack it in. They fit good and tight, so they're not gonna move around or whatever, but it gives you the ability to you know, feel it down in there. If you were to spill something, you can clean it. That felt, I don't know if you can clean that, but you'll see they've got several spots. And what I'm going to tell you is the one knock I had on it, and I did a video earlier and the video didn't turn out right, so I wanted to redo this. It was just way too long, so I'm trying to make this pretty quick for you guys. But there was a pack, and they had a big pack of them, and it was great, and you'll see a picture of it. You know, I had all these things, you know, all over my seat, and I'm going, all right, well, where do they go? And there are absolutely no instructions. That being said, these are your instructions. So our friends at Muslogy, feel free to put this video on your website, because this is going to show you where all of these things go, so that you can better use that, and it will take you not near as long to figure out as what it took me. But you have 4 of those, each cut for the doors, right? These 2 little trapezoid pieces are in here, and you can kind of see how this looks. A little trapezoid piece, right? One of those for each one of the driver's door and the passenger side door. This piece goes all the way, right, and goes in here. Those are your bottles, right, your bottle holders. But those are in there, right? Like I said, you got this piece, you know, that is what that is. These 2 go for the center console in the back. You'll see why I don't have them in there in a second. See, baby seat. But I didn't put those down. You get this one right here, which is for keeping your phone from moving. That's down here. You also have down here, this piece is going to go in it. And here's something else. If you look, you'll see that there's another piece from Toyota. This is from Toyota. When you get this is from Toyota. But they've designed these where they will literally fit right inside of the Toyota pieces, and it just makes it a little bit better, right? Inside your cup holders, the one that's got the very little, the spot in the center that kind of drops down, because you got 2 different depth on your cup holders. That's the one that goes right here. You've got this piece right here for the very center of the of your console here, the part that moves, right? And then up top right here. Now the only knock that I have on this one is when you open it and then you come back down, well, you just lost both of them. They're back here. So you gotta, you know, you're gonna figure out a way to make those better. Maybe we tape them down or something, but that right there is my only real knock on that. But I don't really know of a better way to do that, but I'm sure if there was one, they would have done it. Another cup holder back here. Like I said, this thing is how this one looks. It just goes very, very easy right in there. And you got these little tabs that are on here too, that you can just grab them and lift them out. So like I said, one of the main reasons you'd want these is if you've ever spilled anything in a cup holder, man, sometimes trying to clean those things out, or if you've spilled it in the doors here, trying to clean those out, it's horrible. It's just, I mean, it's almost impossible sometimes, right? But we'll come back here and you can see got another one in your pocket there for your hand. Now these, both sides are like this, right? So you've got a front and a rear that is right here. This whole piece right here will come out, and you can see how that looked before, and then you can see you've got the little slant here, so you'll notice where they go just from looking like this. All right, and then you got one in the front, does the exact same thing in the front, right? You've got this piece that's right here, right? Got the little notch on the bottom here, so that'll go into the back here. Very, very easy. Like I said, it just sits right within the Toyota stuff. Now I'm going to turn back around. I'm going to go around the vehicle, and we'll pop back around this way. So, like I said, trying to make it a little bit quick for you guys. So if I'm talking a little fast, feel free to rewind it. But you have this here. Oh, I forgot to show you on the other ones too. You've also got in the front doors like this too, and I'll show you on the driver's side. But you've got this one that's in your front door. It's in your side door on the other side. It's on your passenger side door as well. It's the exact same thing. So you've got 4 of these, right? So if you kind of just look, you just pop these in here. And when you pop those in there, obviously they set down, and they're rubber, so they're gonna, they bind a little bit as you're trying to put them in there, but there's a reason for that, right? And then you can see down here, and if you look real close, by the way, you'll see that there's this little ledge that's right here. It fits very good within that little ledge. So like I said, opposite of the other door, right? And then if we pop back up here, you'll see same thing, none of the cups there. Another one down here, so you can see that this is down here. There's one that's here as well, just like the one I just showed you, right? So that's in there, and you can pop that through, and I'll throw that down here in just a minute. But like I said, it's not that they're sticky, but they do, they're not meant to move around. So if you put them in there, they're gonna stay put for the most part, with the exception of the center console. So that's the only one that I had the issue with. But you can see your other trapezoid one here, and then the other one that runs up front. Now the other thing that you'll notice is that when we get in here, now you've got a couple of additional things. So you've got this one that's right here, right? This little piece that's right here, it goes right in here. Once again, Toyota has one that's in here too, but this just kind of goes inside of the Toyota one, right? Now the other thing you gotta do is you gotta pop this out. Now if you have the console safe, that's not gonna work, right? But what you'll see is you got this one right here, very large, right? So that one just goes in there. Once you put that and lay that flat on the inside there, and I'll give you a good look at it all the way around, but you can see everything's contoured to fit. So they definitely did a good job at that. But once you put that in there, this thing will just pop back down, right? And you're good to go. And there, and then you have an additional one that's over on this side. Once again, Toyota had one that was down in there. This one fits inside of that. So just kind of a pretty cool thing. But like I said, my Tundra here, and you know, people would ask, you know, stuff like that. Well, hey, would you use it? So there's a really good answer to that. You know, I've had them for about a week now, just to kind of see how they worked. They're still there. So would I use it? I am using them. So it's just nice to know if you spill something, and you know, when you get a new car, a lot of times you go, no food, no drinks. It lasts a different amount of time for most people, but there is at some point where it becomes, I'm going to stop and get me some fries. It lasts only so long, right? But I like it, right? So like I said, those other two pieces that you saw that were on the other seat, those are center console in the back, from what I can tell. If I'm wrong on that, they can let me know, but they're those are the only ones that were left, and they're going to be in that cup holder. It comes down in the center console. So Steve Welch, Beaman Toyota, looking at the Muslogy inserts, and I'm going to link those in the description, so definitely click that link if you guys want to get those. Definitely appreciate that. Appreciate the guys from Muslogy giving me the opportunity to look at their products here, and they do make great products. So check out some of the other stuff they got, and we'll kind of come back to you, I'm sure, with some more. So Steve Welch, Beaman Toyota, downtown Nashville. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.